Y'all, I'm not joking when I say I can't focus on two things at once. Like, I can't talk and do this at the same time. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel.
But we don't talk anymore.
Today, as I'm decorating my Christmas tree, I'm just gonna be answering random questions, like a little Q&A style. Questions about me. I already did the lights and the garlands and everything because that's the hardest part, and I can't really focus on two things at once. Where are you from? I was born and raised in Montreal, and then I moved to Toronto when I was 20 years old. What are your favorite things about yourself? Laura, it should not take you this long to figure that out. I think that I am a very empathetic person, and so I just have a really big heart. Do you have any siblings? Yes, I have two older brothers. My brothers' names are Brendan and Spencer. Spencer has Down syndrome, so even though he is my older brother, it's really like he's my younger brother. Like, he'll always be my little brother in my heart, even though he's a year older than me. What is one thing that you've never revealed to your parents? Oof. So growing up, my parents were really strict and conservative. So I had to lie a lot to be able to have a normal teenage life. They never went out of town at the same time because they knew that I would throw some kind of house party. The one time they went out of town, I threw a house party. It was bad. The cops came, people hotboxed in the bathroom, people broke a bunch of stuff. Someone blew the fuse in my bedroom. It was a mess, but I somehow just lied my way through it, and they had no idea. What is your biggest accomplishment? What have I accomplished in my lifetime? I would say my biggest accomplishment, just like going after my dreams, man. I've always known I wanted to act since I was little, since I was like 7 years old. I was like, I want to be an actor. And I've had a lot of people in my life, people unfortunately that are close to me. I've had family members, friends tell me in my lifetime that I can never be an actor because I'm too shy, or I live in Canada, or I'm too this, I'm too that, I'm not enough of this, I'm not enough of that. And obviously those comments get to you, and I know it's a really hard industry that I'm in. You never know where your next job is coming from. You're always hustling, trying to find your next source of income. And it's not a really stable lifestyle. I know that. But all that aside, and not letting people's comments or people telling me that I can't do it get to me, and just moving away from my family, moving to a city where I knew not one single person, just to give myself more of an opportunity to follow my dreams and make this happen for myself. Yeah, I'm pretty damn proud. What is your biggest fear? Snakes. I hate snakes. I know that sounds so dumb. Like, really, Laura, that's your biggest fear? I cannot handle snakes. When I was a kid, my family and I had like a trailer in Vermont. Our trailer was right next to a snake pit. There were so many freaking snakes. And you know, like growing up, you like hang out with the kids that live on your block. Well, I would hang out with the kids in the trailer park. And I was known as that girl that would give you money if you killed a snake. If you brought me a dead snake, I would give you a loonie. If you killed the snake in front of me, that's a toonie right there. Now that I look back on it, that's really messed up, Laura. What is wrong with you? Yo, I was like the snake godfather. I ran that trailer park. What is your biggest regret? To all the boys I've loved before. Don't get me wrong, of course, there's things that I've done in the past that I absolutely regret. But at the end of the day, there's not like a big thing where I'm like, oh my God, that ruined my life. I'm just a big believer in everything happens for a reason, and everything that has happened in my past has brought me to where I am today. Like, I regret things, but I don't really regret things, you know? Because in the moment, that's what I wanted to do. And I did it and learned that it was stupid, and I learned my lesson. What has required the most courage of you in your life so far? Ooh, spicy. I think one of them was moving to Toronto, just because I didn't know a single person, and obviously it was way more comfortable and easy for me to just stay in Montreal because I grew up there, all my friends and family are there, and I know that Toronto still isn't my forever home. Like, I like living here right now. I know this isn't where I'm going to spend the rest of my life. And I think it does take a lot of courage to leave everything behind and just go after what you want. Who is your favorite actor? Leonardo DiCaprio. Hands down. Hands down. Ugh. There's so many other good actors. Leo DiCaprio. Leo. Who's your favorite person in the world? Yo, that's so... Okay, that's hard, but like, sorry everyone. I have to say my brother Spencer. Like, he is just the purest person in the whole entire world. He's such a sweetheart. He's the best. He's my favorite. I love him. I love everyone else, but like, Spencer is the best. What is your favorite sport? Cheerleading. Yes, cheerleading is a sport. I will come for you if anyone in the comments says that cheer is not a sport. I started cheer when I was like 9 years old, and it kind of just happened by fluke. I invited one of my friends to like come sleep over, and her mom was like, oh, that's perfect. She has cheer practice the next morning. Can you drop her off at cheer, kind of thing? And we were like, yeah, no problem. So I basically went to cheer practice with her, and I was just gonna like watch and chill and like hang out. And then they asked me if I wanted to try it, and I was like, okay. And then I did cheer for like, I don't even know, like 15 years of my life. Y'all haven't seen Cheer on Netflix? Go watch Cheer. It is so good, and it does a really good job at showing what cheerleading really is all about and how much time commitment and effort and hard work and discipline you need to have to be on a cheer team. Go watch Cheer on Netflix. What was your favorite subject in high school? Drama class, obviously. What was your least favorite subject in high school? Probably science. History? Nah, science. You know what? I actually kind of like science. It all depends on the teacher, man. I had a really amazing science teacher that made me love it, and then I had awful science teachers after her, and I was like, I don't care about this, and I gave up. I could have been an astronaut or something, but no, I can play one instead. Are you more likely to avoid conflict or engage it head on? Avoid! I'm an avoider. It's something that I'm really trying to work on. I'm trying to take conflict head on and express my emotions and how I'm feeling and stand up for myself. But it's really hard and it scares me, so I like to avoid things. Are you a dog or a cat person? Dog, hands down. I love dogs. I want like 20 dogs at some point in my life. I like cats too, don't get me wrong. I like all animals, but dogs are the freaking cutest. Do you remember your dreams? Yes, I have such vivid dreams all the time. And what's weird is sometimes like I'll be doing something and like a certain action that I do or a certain phrase someone says or a certain smell or a certain object brings me back to a dream that I had. But that dream that I had could have been years ago. And I had never thought about that dream since then. It's weird, I really can't explain it, but it's like I'll just get like flashbacks, like, oh my God, this was a dream that I had once, and I just remember every single thing that happened in my dream. And a lot of the time, I have dreams and they come true in real life, and it feels like I'm having deja vu. But it'll be so specific to like people that I'm with and the things that they're saying, like word for word, exactly how they said it in my dream. And then like a person will walk in and that same thing happened in my, like, it is so weird. Like that's happened so many times where I'm like, oh my God, I'm having deja vu. Oh my God, I dreamt this exact situation. I think I'm kind of psychic. When did you know that you wanted to be an actor? Honestly, there was never really like some defining moment where it was like, oh my God, I want to act. It's just something I've always wanted to do. I've always known it ever since I was a little kid. As a kid growing up, I would like act out movies and TV shows that I was watching. I'd always play like the lead female. Like I would just watch the movie and act it out with them. Any Disney movie, I would act out the Disney princess. Harry Potter series, I was Hermione. High school, I got into drama class, was in all the high school plays, all that stuff. And then, you know, in your high school senior year, you have like meetings with your guidance counselor for your next steps and what are you gonna do after graduation and blah, blah, blah. Well, I remember sitting in his office and I was like, I wanna be an actor, so I'm not going to CJEP. And he's like, what? Like, what do you mean? Well, I wanna be an actor, so why am I gonna go to CJEP and study some stupid thing that I don't really care about? For those of you that don't know, CJEP is like college, basically. In Montreal, after high school, you have CJEP and then you have university, whereas the rest of Canada just has high school, then university. Why we have CJEP? I don't know, Quebec does things different. Actually, my guidance counselor, who was also my high school gym teacher, who told me about the amazing theater programs that are in so many schools across Canada. And I was like, oh my God, I can go to school for this? And thank God I did, because honestly, theater school has been some of the best days and experiences of my life. I've learned so much about myself and obviously so much about the industry and about acting. And you know what I love about that too? I love that he wasn't like, oh, yeah, well, that's never gonna happen, so let's choose this instead. He really listened to me and believed in me and was like, okay, that's something you enjoy, that's something you wanna do. Here are some great theater programs in Montreal that have amazing reputations. What is your biggest pet peeve? Oh my God. Oh, I have so many. Okay, no, my biggest pet peeve is when, like, say you're like walking in a mall or something, and obviously malls are really crowded. When people are walking in front of you and they just randomly stop in the middle of the hallway, or like, because they decide like, oh, I wanna go this way now, or they're stopping and checking their phone. It's like, there are people walking behind you. This place is crowded. Move! What is your favorite holiday? Hello. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you liked today's video and enjoyed getting to know me a little better. And if not, well, bye!
I want you so